started. Man, the interior on this thing is dirty. So turn the car on, turn the exhaust button on. Now, since we are finally driving now, actually, let me roll up the windows. The only way to drive this car, obviously on a dry surface, you don't want to have it with water on the streets or snow or anything like that, is for sure you put in Sport Plus mode, turn off traction, and for sure obviously have the exhaust button open. So your valve is open and you just get to hear this amazing exhaust that comes with this car. So now I'm gonna do my best. I'm just gonna shut up, just drive, and show you guys what it's like to pretty much drive one of these things. Woo. Man, that exhaust is so nice. See if I can close the windows, show you guys what it sounds like when the windows are closed. The pops you get in these things are insane. Does that not ever get old? Wow. See if I hope the camera's getting some of the verbals on this thing, because this is insane. Yeah, no, this is honestly, it's really quick. Now they say it's about 385 at the crank. And personally, it feels a little faster, maybe like 405, 410, something like that. But regardless, I mean, this is not a C43, obviously, but it's really quick. I mean, you get this really nice, rapid 9-speed automatic transmission that Mercedes have perfected, and you know, put that with the all-wheel drive 4MATIC system in these things, and they're really fun to drive. Man, the pops and the gear changes on this thing are insane. My God. Yeah, this is amazing. I honestly, truly love this car. And although you guys might consider this the fake AMG, this for sure puts a smile on your face. Obviously, if the weather is nice, the road conditions are ideal, pop it in Sport Plus, open the exhaust valve, and just have at it, man. It's really, really fun. Now, I've been in one of these actually tuned, and the power that this engine is just hiding, and the way that Mercedes nerfs this engine is really sad. Stock, it's not bad. I'm not gonna like. It's pretty quick. It's not C63 quick or E63 quick, obviously, but it's pretty quick for what it is. But for sure, there's a lot of hidden power in this thing, you know, for you guys to unlock. But since we're at a stoplight, let me just give you guys a quick interior overview. These are the carbon parts I added. So there's carbon overlay here, extension, carbon paddle shifters, carbon center part or centerpiece. So this is pretty much what it's looking like. Sorry for the mess back there. I'm obviously going to get a car wash right now, but hopefully I'm able to clean this car and it looks really good and give you guys more exhaust noises and pretty much a point of view of what this car looks like when you're driving it. And since we're driving now, I mean, we're pretty much cruising at this point. I just want to say that this steering wheel is actually very nice. It's a flat bottom wheel, as you guys can tell, and it's actually really nice to grip. Now, although in my last video I was kind of butchering the steering wheel in terms of the suede over here that I have the Alcantara for it, you know, wearing off. but that's pretty much normal for most suede and Alcantara on any car steering wheels for the most part. But it's actually very, you know, firm to grab, really easy to, you know, turn. The turning radius on this isn't the best, but I will say it's not bad. It doesn't actually feel as stiff as most AMGs tend to be, or Mercedes. You know, everyone says they get in these cars, it's really stiff. But obviously right now it's in the stiffest mode. But even driving in the city with the stiffest mode, I mean, personally, I hope maybe it's just me getting used to it, but it's not as stiff. Now, obviously I can just turn the suspension off and put the suspension to comfort right there, and it drives even, you know, way lighter, and it's just more responsive. But regardless of what you drive it in, I feel like this car is really evenly put together. You know, you can drive it as a normal car, as like an economy car. You can drive it like how I love to drive it, like a hooligan, or, you know, just, you know, it's very, very well rounded. And you can obviously make this a tuner car, or just, you know, your daily, you know, car just to get to work, school, or whatever you guys got to do, or even a grocery getter for the most part. With all these lights today, I'm literally catching every single red light. This is crazy. And then if you guys are obviously wondering what that blow-off valve is, obviously that's not stock, that's something I added. Again, I hope that the video is actually picking this up, but it's actually a Rentec blow-off valve that I got. It was like about $400. Just pretty much just more cosmetics, I guess. Doesn't really help with performance or anything, but it's nice. As you downshift, you hear the pops and the bangs in the back, and then the little psh in the front. So it's just something to add. If you guys like how it sounds, you can check out Rentec, their website. I'll probably leave it in the description below as well, for you guys to add these if you guys have the M276 platform. Man, I love those pops. And I just want to clear up everything, like in terms of exhaust or tune or anything. This car, if you guys are new watching this video, is 100% stock. This is a 2020 facelifted model C43 AMG. There is no exhaust work done. This is just the optional AMG performance exhaust out the factory. These are the exact stock burbles you'll find. There's no resonator delete, none of that good stuff. No catless downpipe. It's just pretty much stock, and it sounds as good. Now, actually, I have seen a few of them on YouTube, like a few videos with the Red Star downpipes and Y-Stack downpipes on them, and they actually sound really good, I'm not gonna lie. But I have actually read that you do tend to lose some of the burbles. Alright, so we just got to the car wash. About to give it a really quick rinse off, because it's obviously really dirty. It's been raining a good amount over here in Michigan, so it just started to get sunny today, so I'm gonna give it a quick wash. Hopefully it'll make it look, you know, somewhat decent, and then continue on with the point of view. All right, guys, so I just finished the outside of the car. Unfortunately, the vacuums were taken up, so I'm just gonna end up vacuuming at home. But again, how you drive this car: twice down Sport Plus, hold this button for about 3 to 4 seconds, traction comes off, exhaust valve open, and then if you want, you can, you know, put the suspension in comfort mode, and then you're pretty much ready to rock and roll. Come on, I'm just waiting for these cars to pass by. Oh my god, why is it so busy? Look at these cars. Come on, is someone gonna let me go over? Oh. I don't think that will ever get old. I know I keep saying it so much, but literally it will not get old. And I don't know, this might be a bit of a stretch, but I've been in some of the C63s. Obviously they feel much faster, but in terms of exhaust note, this is more higher pitched, and I feel like this one actually sounds a little bit better, especially when you're full throttle. Now in terms of speed, obviously the 63 is faster, but I don't know, I feel like these actually pop a bit more and they just sound more higher pitched. I don't know. That might be a stretch, but maybe it could be also my opinion, but man, these pops. Alright, let me roll up the windows real quick. See what it sounds like when I do a pull inside here. So in the cabin, when everything is closed, I mean, it does sound fairly good, or fairly good. Oh, nice. I just washed my car and I just realized I rolled down the windows. Damn, I'm stupid. But okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get some room, because right now obviously we're stuck in traffic. I'm gonna do a few pulls with the windows up right now, and then give you guys, you know, a little. Actually, here it's freeing up right now. I might be able to do like a little pull, show you guys what it sounds like. Not bad. I don't think the camera's gonna be able to pick up what it feels like in the inside, but if you're actually in one of these, you'll be able to hear it better, obviously. Oh, we got cars coming. Come on, man, this is just annoying. I think we're clear to go now. Man, I love the ball valve. One sec, let me roll up these windows. It's getting kind of windy. Man, the burbles on this are just so addictive. And this transmission, man. This transmission is... Now, I'm not gonna lie, on the lower RPMs, it is kind of jerky, but when you're full throttle, this thing moves. With the 9-speed automatic trans in this car is really, really rapid. Now, I know the transmission in this car is not the same thing as the 63. Obviously, the 63 is a little bit more modified, and I guess obviously a little bit more faster because it's the 63. But still, the 9-speed you find, I believe this is called the TCT, that you find in the 43s is really, really rapid. I mean, I don't know if you guys pay attention to how fast the limiter just bounces off the RPM over there, but it's actually really, really fast. Let's see if I get some room here. No, more traffic. I honestly have no clue why there are so many cars on the road today. They're fucking up my video. That's alright, we'll make the most of it. See if I get a pull over here. Come on. See if I can get a nice little pull here for you guys. What do you guys think? Does this sound stock for stock? Does this sound better than the M340, which is BMW's competitor to this car? I don't know, man. In terms of noise, like exhaust note and everything, I don't know. I'm really not being biased. Like, I've heard the B58. I've seen the tuning potential in those cars, but stock for stock out the factory with the AMG performance exhaust and the M performance exhaust, I honestly think this is gonna have to take it. Alright guys, so this is pretty much going to conclude the video. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this exhaust? Is it nice? Do you not like it? Do you like the 43 exhaust? Do you think the 63 sounds better, or does this sound better? Or even, does this sound better than the M340? Or just what are your overall impressions of this car? I mean, obviously right now, I'm going to say right off the bat, it's not the fastest, for sure it's not, because I've obviously been in the bigger V8 AMGs and other cars, but it's really fun to drive. These cars are fun, and you know, enough power, pretty quick for what they are, and just, you know, overall solid cars in my opinion. So I'm gonna wrap up the video. I hope this point of view driving these things was you know, a good, you know, video for you guys to watch. But again, just let me know your overall you know, opinions on this, and of course be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and you like what you see.